Hi everybody. Hey, how's it going? Damn, it's me, Lilmissfenty. Hi, how are you? How you doing? I don't know if you can see my hair. It's kind of dark in the back, but yeah. Natural hair is out tonight. I have not worn my natural hair in so long, you guys. I have been loving it. It's amazing. Let's just give myself some compliments because I've been feeling so beautiful, so confident, so in myself. I honestly had a blessing, and not even to say it's a blessing because it's not really, but kinda, but whatever. So I've been wanting to get back into myself, back into YouTube, back into all of the talents and things that I went to school for. I love stripping, but obviously you can't do that shit forever, okay? You guys know I got back into dancing for a couple of reasons. We're getting our shit together and we're getting our shit paid for and handled, okay? Don't know when my retirement party is gonna be, but I'm guessing within the next 2 years, because I definitely think I want to do it before I'm 30. But I don't know, it depends. Like I always say I want to stop dancing, but like what if I become a house mom? What if I own a strip club? You never know what the fucking future holds. Like you never know. So I know I'm gonna have a retirement party from stripping, not soon, but within the next 2-ish years I probably am going to. But that's not to say that I wouldn't do like an event that I would get hired for or some shit like that. But that means that I would probably not go to work every single night or weekly at the strip club anymore, because we were talking about planning me a retirement party. So that's not going to be anytime soon, but when the time comes, I'm just gonna let y'all know. We will be vlogging and it's going to be dumb ass, stupid ass lit, okay? Anyways, let's get into the topic of this video. Well, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, okay? Lilmissfenty. I'm Lilmissfenty on everything. If you want to find me on anything that literally means anything, even PlayStation Network, I'm Lilmissfenty. Or if I can't spell, if I don't have that many characters to spell out my name, it is some form of Lilmissfenty on everything, every social media. So if you want to find me, type in that name. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I took a poll on Instagram and I asked you guys what YouTube video you guys wanted next, and how to pack a dancer bag, beginner pole tricks, rating the clubs in Pittsburgh, and how I set up for being a cam girl. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it was crazy because like at one point all of them were in the lead, okay? But I did not think that rating the strip clubs in Pittsburgh was gonna be my first video, or my winner. I didn't think it was gonna be the winner. I don't know why. I definitely thought that the beginner pole tricks was gonna be the winner, but I showed you guys the rating strip clubs in Pittsburgh one, so here we are. I'm cracking up. Okay, so let me tell you guys a couple of disclaimers before I start, and let me just get straight up into it, okay? Number one, I have worked at literally every single club in Pittsburgh. Unless one just fucking opened, or it is some shit that I've literally never fucking heard of, which there are some on this list that I didn't work there, but I have worked literally almost everywhere in Pittsburgh, okay? I'm gonna be giving you guys my honest opinions from a dancer's point of view, basically, and I'm gonna try to give you guys some reviews and stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna take some screenshots and put them on the screen. They're not in any order. I mean, I gave them all a rating at the end. I'm mostly gonna go off of my experience, okay? I did have to ask a couple of girls, or I did have to get feedback from a couple people in the city because of the clubs that I had never worked at before, but these are clubs that are like kind of smaller, or like, I didn't even know these clubs existed. Like that's how unknown that they are, I guess you could say. Well, I don't know, maybe they're not that unknown, but they're just not. When you look up Pittsburgh strip clubs, the first like 5 to 10 that pop, 5 to 6 or 7 that pop up, they're not these, okay? But anyways, I'm gonna tell you guys basically from my experience, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys how long I worked there, when I worked there, my experience there, and I'll also be reading some reviews for you guys, okay? Number one, this is my experience. That does not mean that this happened to other girls or that it'll happen to you. Everybody likes different stuff. Everybody likes different crowds. Everybody likes different clubs, okay? And also everybody attracts to different things. So I know some girls don't like some clubs. Some girls don't like other clubs. Some clubs that I love, people actually hate working there. And some clubs that other girls love, I fucking hate working there. So it's all up to you. But I am going to be not picky, and I'm gonna give you my experience, but I'm also going to not put any personal problems or personal things that I have had happen to me, unless it was something dangerous, in the way of rating the strip clubs, okay? Okay, I'm actually so excited to do this. Like, I'm hella excited, okay? Anyways, let's fucking get right into it because I feel like my videos are long and I feel like this is gonna be a really long video. Here's what I'm going to be rating. I'm going to be rating management, organization, the money there, the staff there, how stage is, and how the club works. And then I'm going to give it a rating from like 0 to 10, okay? Or 1 out of 10, whatever. Let's start with number 1. Now, the first 3 or 4 clubs, I'm not going to really put them in any order. I honestly feel like you can make the same amount of money at these clubs, at these 4 clubs. It's honestly like the same type of clientele. It's just some people don't like the one club because of the location. Some people don't like the one club because of the stage. But I really truly feel like, especially the first 3, you make really good money at the same type of clientele. So let's just get into it. All right. Number 1, we're going to start with Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club. Okay. Hi, cheerleaders. How you doing? I don't know if you guys watch my videos. Mike, if you're watching this, give me my fucking job back. It's that simple. Number 1, I have worked there the longest. I don't work there anymore, but I worked there the longest. I worked there for about 5 years, from like 2017, those 5 years running, okay? I love that club. I love everybody in there. Mind you, if you worked there, like I said in my last video, and if you started working there after I stopped working there, I don't know you. But I love that club. I love the management. So let's get into it. Number 1, I love the management. We have a love-hate relationship, but that has nothing to do with the club. That's just me because I'm a crazy person. But I did there for about 5 years. The one thing I would say about their management is they do have attitudes whenever they're in a bad mood, but that is literally every strip club, I feel like. But you'll learn if you're a stripper that I feel like this video is more for experienced people instead of like new strippers, because if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. This is no hate towards like any of the managers at any of the clubs, but like that's how it is. If the managers are in a bad mood, I literally just shut my motherfucking mouth, give me my motherfucking money, and let me go home. Because I'm not trying to even open my mouth. Because even when you say something good to them, they be in such bad moods sometimes. Not them, but like in general. Sometimes people are in such bad moods that it doesn't matter if you're nice to them, they still gonna be ignorant. So I just learned to shut my motherfucking mouth and keep it pushing. But other than that, I really love their management, all of their managers. I love the staff. I love the bartenders. I don't know, I just love that fucking club. That club is honestly probably where I made the best money because I have worked there for so long, and then I developed like getting regulars, and then I had good relationships with like the bartenders, and I was doing the shows and stuff like that. So I just did really, really, really good at that club because I knew so many people there. So it's great money. Sometimes you have to talk to people forever in there, like an hour just to get them to a room, but that's gentleman club type shit. It's nice as hell in there. I love the inside. I know they did some remodels, but I worked there back when you could smoke in there, back when you could smoke cigarettes and cigars in there. So that's how long ago I worked there. Like that's how long I've worked there basically. So stage, this is the club that I was talking about where people hate the stage. So to explain it, basically, if they have pictures on there, I'll show it. To explain it, basically, their stage is like an island. You walk in the club and the stage is in the middle of the club. But the way that you sit at the bar is not attached to the stage. So like if you're sitting at the bar and you're ordering a drink, there's like a space between you and the, like where you're sitting and the actual stage where the bartender walks. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's a little island. A lot of people don't like it because they hate that you have to ball the money up and throw it. What the fuck was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. But anyways, people hate that you have to ball the money up and throw it. Because they're basically, if you're not standing right by the stage, or if you're not at the middle stage, where you can actually sit at the stage, and you just take like 100 ones loosely and like throw them up in the air, they're probably gonna go everywhere except for the stage. So people don't really like the stage. I don't mind it because I worked there for so long. I like to play the cup game where I put a cup in between my butt or in between my boobs or on the stage and have people play basketball. See who can make it in the cup. Real fun, real cute. There's ways that you can get people to throw money on stage there. I don't mind the stage. A lot of people won't work there though because they don't like the stage. Girl, I don't know why that matters. The stage got nothing to do with the money in there. The money is great, okay? They have VIP dances. You're not allowed to dance on the floor for lap dances or in sections. Even if people come in and get money out in the house sections, typically they don't let you dance in them. They try to keep it more of like a gentleman's club vibe. They want people to throw money in rooms and lap dances. People can get money out in sections, but they want them to kind of like hand it to you or just give it to you or spend it in a room or something. Unless it changed. Like I said, I probably haven't worked there since like 2020 or 2021 probably. I don't even know. They have a lot of events. Like they have a All, you know, clubs have like events for Easter and all the holidays, but usually for Thanksgiving and for Christmas they have like a celebrity come there. Like they had Waka Flocka Flame the one time, they had Fab, I think this year and last year they had not last year, this last year and like a couple years ago they had Rick Ross. They be having people come there all the time, and it's just real nice, real cool. It's a really good club to make money at, and yeah, I really like it. But yeah, they don't allow dancing on the floor. All the dancing is done in either VIP dances or in like lap dances or in private rooms. And they did have a 15-minute room, a 30-minute room, and a hour room. I've noticed though a lot of the clubs are getting rid of their 15-minute rooms and just replacing it with a 3-song lap dance, because it's kind of like the same fucking thing. Honestly, what the fuck is 15 minutes for real? Pointless and stupid. So, but anyways, I don't know if they still have the 15-minute rooms, but that's how that club works. Anyways, I give that club a 9.7 out of 10. Number 2, which is where I work right now, Rick's Cabaret in Pittsburgh. Like I said, it literally gives me the same vibe as Cheerleaders. The only thing that I will say is I think that Rick's has the nicest, like most beautiful, like eye-appealing interior. It's very cute, very nice. Like it's not outdated. I mean, it might be outdated, but it's just the theme in there. It's very girly and strip clubby and like very nice looking. Like they have a lot of chandeliers and very nice couches and stuff like that. Management, from what I have experienced, they're really cool. They're really nice. They kind of keep to themselves, which I actually love and appreciate, because I've experienced getting too close to management, and honestly, it's just like, I would rather really just keep it a work relationship. I don't want to get too close to anybody. The money there is great. I feel like the money there is a little bit easier to make, only because I feel like it's not downtown, but it's in the middle of like everything. People usually go there after games. Like that's like the first place that they go to. Have food there also. So there's Cheerleaders, they serve food. So, people go there for their lunch break. They also open early, so they have a day shift. So does Cheerleaders. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, same type of money as Cheerleaders. But I feel like you get bigger tips at Rick's. I don't know why, unless you have regulars. I got bigger tips from my regulars at Cheerleaders, but I don't have any regulars at Rick's, but because I haven't worked there long enough, I feel like. But yeah, people still spend money at both. They have 3 floors that have stages. They have the first floor, which is the main floor that's always open. The second floor is excuse me, it's always open, but they have a bar up there, and the bar's not open unless they're busy. And then they have the third floor, which you have to take the elevator up to. That's where the sports bar is at. They have a stage up there, which also has either a ring or silks on it. That club has 2-story poles, rings, silks, and then they have either a ring or a silk on the second and third floor. So they have a bunch of stuff that you can do if you're into doing the other type of stuff. Cheerleaders doesn't. They only have poles, and they are static poles. They don't spin. Also at Cheerleaders, they were just a topless club. You do not have to get naked on stage. At Rick's, you're supposed to get naked on stage by your third song. I also like Rick's because it looks so much more classy. Like, oh, let's take the elevator up to the third floor. Let's take the elevator up to the room. You know what I'm saying? So from the third floor up, that's where all the private rooms are at. All the private rooms, I'm sorry, I just smoked y'all, so I'm like, my throat's on fire. All the private rooms there have a different theme. The people there, I feel like in the rooms are a lot funner. They don't really want you to dance or anything. Most of the rooms that I have gotten at Rick's have been people wanting to do stupid shit, like have me play Twister. We have this one room that has a big ass beanbag in it, so usually people like me and the customer will just lay on it and talk. The last time I got a room in the beanbag room, somebody gave me a butt massage. So yeah, they also have, a lot of people get bottle service there a lot more too at Rick's. I feel like they have VIP sections, they have lap dances, and they have rooms. They also don't really like the dancing on the floor type stuff. They want all that to be done in the lap dances or the rooms. They're kind of the same vibe. I kind of compare them the same. I don't really know. A lot of the girls in the city kind of bounce back between the two, so I don't know. I feel like the vibe is kind of the same. It's really comfortable. So I also give that club a 9.7 out of 10. Number 3, Spearmint Rhino. So I also count that kind of in the same category as Rick's and Cheerleaders because it's the same type of money, the same type of customers. I worked there a while ago and there have been some changes. Like, so I know every last Saturday, I think, of the month, they have cage fights, like stripper cage fights. Like they set up a cage, They have girls in the cage, like round 1, round 2 type shit, and strippers fight, people throw money, and it be packed full house. I've never been to it, but I be seeing it on everybody's story, and it looks really, really fun. Somebody asked me to just fight in one, so I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I probably will, actually. I never have done one before, but I was looking at doing it, and the girl's real cool. So I feel like it would be fun, honestly, and they be throwing money at the girls that be fighting. So yeah, I've never worked there while they had cage fights. They just started these cage fights, I would honestly say probably like a year ago, if that, maybe, probably sooner, or probably less than that. But I didn't work there when they had the cage fights, but I worked there before that. The money was kind of the same. They have VIPs, they have lap dances and stuff like that. The management was cool. I never really worked there long enough though to really have any problems with them. I made the same amount of money there. I feel like it's not as busy, and that's the only reason why they have a little bit less of a rating than the first two. I feel like it's a little bit I feel like it's a little bit less busy because their location sucks ass, bro. Like, it really does. It's literally like in the cut. Like, I don't know. I don't like the location. I really don't like the location. A lot of people don't like the location, but honestly, if people like a strip club enough, they're gonna keep going there. And if people come in the strip club enough, or if they just come in to just see what's up, and they just happen to come in and see your ass and they like you enough, they're gonna come back for you. So it don't fucking matter. But a lot of people don't like the location, and it's one of those places that you wouldn't really just see it if you were just driving down the street. You know what I'm saying? You could see Cheerleaders just driving down the street. You could see Rick's just driving down the street. Spearmint is literally kind of like tucked away behind something on a road where there's like nothing at. Their stage is nice. They have one singular stage, and they are the only club, I think, that I've noticed that has a spinning pole. Yeah, their pole is not static. It is spinning. I also think that out of all of those clubs that I've mentioned so far, and even the next one, that is the only club where there's one girl on stage usually. So Cheerleaders, they have one stage, but there's 3 poles on the stage. It's usually only 3 girls like on all stages when it's really busy. Same for Rick's. They have one stage, but it has 2 poles on it. So they usually have 2 girls on when it's really busy, 1 girl on when it's not that busy. They have VIP dances, like I said. They have sections. They have private rooms. And I think you make money or commission off of a bottle if you sell a bottle in a room at Spearmint. And you also make commission if you sell a bottle at Rick's, okay? But only because of the location, I still give it a good rating. But I actually really hate the location. I know a lot of people don't, so I took that into consideration and what other people were saying. So I'm gonna give that club a 7.9 out of 10. Number 4, my motherfucking crib controversy. Okay, hey Chris, how you doing? Hey everybody, how you doing? Because I know y'all be watching my stuff. Okay, so management, number 1, Chris is my fucking favorite. That's my nigga, even though he's white. That's my nigga. Chris is my favorite. Sometimes he's a little too nice though, but he still be sticking his foot in people's asses. Like, if he needs something done and he's not gonna play about that shit, he'll get it done. But he's a little too nice sometimes. That's just my opinion. But I love Chris. He's an amazing manager. He's cool as hell. He's very understanding. Probably the most understanding out of all managers. Probably my favorite manager ever, honestly, if we're gonna be honest, to be honest. So yeah, he's real cool. He's real nice, and he gives everybody a chance. I feel like you know, as long as you make the club money, he really don't care. As long as you make the club money, you don't cause problems or cause problems between customers and shit like that, he don't care. Okay, so the money, let me explain it to you. So first of all, let me just say this. The first 3 clubs are gentlemen's clubs. Controversy is not a gentleman's club. It is not considered a gentleman's club, but let me tell you this, okay? Controversy's reputation has been crazy. It's been up, down, all over the motherfucking place. Before it was not an urban club. Now it's an urban club. Now they're trying to get away from that. Well, not get away from it, but I feel like they're mixed, which is good because I feel like a lot of clubs in Pittsburgh do not offer that mixed crowd type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Remember when I said the most money that I ever made was at Cheerleaders? The most money that I ever made was at Cheerleaders and at Controversy. But I made my most money at Controversy during the COVID period because we were the only place open. The money there is still good when they have events, okay? It's still kind of the same-ish as during the COVID era. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't though, because sometimes they have parties and people don't throw the motherfucking money, and that pisses me off. But the money in there is still good. It's an urban club, like I said. When it's dead in there, it be dead in there. And I'll explain that in a second. But when it's lit, girl, it be dumb, stupid lit, like packed to the brim. Like that's where I be vlogging. I thought my baby woke up, but that's where I be vlogging. He's actually doing a lot of shit. Like he's getting new couches. He fixed the fucking holes in the ceiling. They're fixing the dressing room. They're open 7 days a week now. Like, Chris, go ahead. He's putting his fucking foot on the gas. Like, they're getting shit done, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so proud of them. So like the next thing you need to start doing is tailgating, but we'll talk about that later. Okay. But the thing is, they don't have food. I think they're turning the old dressing room into a kitchen, and they're turning our dressing room now. They're going to remodel it. That's what I heard. That's what he said. I don't really know. I don't know if that's true. If that's true, that's going to be amazing because that'll bring in so many people. And Controversy will finally get the fucking facelift that it needed because it's a really good club. It has good management. I tell them that all the time. I fucking love working there. But honestly, if you don't advertise to the people that you want, then you're not going to get them. You know what I'm saying? Stage is great if you have a customer in there for you, number one, or if there's events, okay? They need to redo that motherfucking stage, and they need to redo their poles. That's why I don't do any pole work on there. People be like, oh, you used to do all these pole tricks, baby. Their pole is literally on its last leg. It's about to fall apart, okay? That stage be fucking me up every time. I cut my knee. It's uneven. The stage is uneven. The pole's wobbly. Hopefully that'll be your next renovation. Hopefully you watch this video. Anyways, but the stage money is good. They have VIP dances. They have you're allowed to dance in sections, but they usually try to keep the dancing in sections on like not VIP nights, event nights and stuff like that. And but he doesn't really care. Like, honestly, if you have somebody come in, or if it's a section and they just have money and it's not an event night, he'll let them throw money in. He'll let people dance up there. He always has people come back in the back for meetings. Like, all the strippers will gather. He'll have us go in the back for a meeting on an event night and tell us all the rules, like how many girls per section, what's going on, the respect that's to be had, and all of that stuff. And even though it doesn't look like it, they do have good customers come in there, okay? It's not just an all urban club where people just come in there to chill and just do bullshit. The night that I made that $1,000, that was a good ass fucking customer, y'all. Like, people like that have been coming in there, which is why I am glad that they're opening earlier and opening more days a week, because they're starting to appeal to more people. You know what I'm saying? The dressing room that we used to have, I guess the pipe burst in there, so now we're in a different area, which is now our dressing room, which is not really a dressing room, but it's still a dressing room, which is a secluded area. Like, we have our own bathroom and stuff like that, but still, our dressing room was actually like a legit nice dressing room where we could do our hair and makeup and had shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So because of the dressing room situation, and because of the fact that it be literally as cold as outside in that bitch, I'm not even fucking kidding. Until people get in there, not even that. It'd be cold in the dressing room. And honestly, an uncomfortable dressing room is one thing that will make me pissed off, because the dressing room is supposed to be our peace of mind. That is supposed to be our clean place, our dry place, our place of peace. The music is supposed to be low. It's not supposed to stink back there. It's not supposed to be overstimulating back there. That is supposed to be our safe space. And it is our safe space, but it kind of fucking sucks because there's no room back there. And it's cold as fuck, okay? I like working there. A lot of girls don't like working there, but I honestly feel like that's another reason why I make money there, because not a lot of girls want to work there, but I do. So love that club. I make money there. You can ask the manager, you can ask whoever. I usually, unless there is not a single person in there, I'm making money. I usually always get a fucking room or something, you know what I'm saying? But because of it being cold and the dressing room situation, I'm going to give Controversy a 7 out of 10. Still love that club though. I like to go there anytime there's an event. If you want to get real lit and be smoking and drinking and all that shit, yeah, Controversy is the place to go. Okay, but now we're gonna get into clubs that I actually probably haven't really went to, or never really, I've only worked there a couple of times, or once or twice. Okay, so we're gonna get into number 5, which is Medusa's Lair. So I have a little bit of confusion. So there is a club that I want to talk about. It's called Club Erotica. I don't know if they're still open. I actually meant to call them today and see, but I was just all over the fucking place. So I'm gonna call and see if they're open tomorrow, because I would like to go there as a customer. But anyways, and it looks cute inside there. I heard that that Erotica closed down and Medusa's opened up where Erotica was at. But I don't think that that's true. I think that Medusa's is a completely different place. Like, it's a completely different location, okay? Never worked at Medusa's. I did have an audition there. The management seemed really nice. I always texted them and talked to them on the phone about auditioning and stuff like that. I actually was supposed to audition there before they even opened up, but this was before I started stripping. So if you guys are watching this video, I just want to apologize. had a lot of shit going on in my life, and I was not actually able to audition. And then once I was able to, I actually ended up getting my job back somewhere, and I had a lot of anxiety. Okay, I don't anymore, but I feel like when you first start dancing again, even though I've been a dancer for a long time, I just really didn't want to audition somewhere new. So me going back to a strip club that I have already been working at, I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go work there. So anyways, I might still audition there, but I feel like people try to discourage me from auditioning places. But one thing about me, I don't care what the club is. I don't care if it's urban. I don't care if it's a gentleman's club. I don't give a fuck the location. I don't care where it's at. Like I said, unless there's 0 people in there, I am not leaving with nothing. I will always make motherfucking money. I don't care, because I'm a hustler. And even if you don't like me, I'm gonna get something out of your pocket. I don't rob people, but you're gonna give me something, okay? The money in the stage looks okay from what I see on Instagram and from what I see from what the other girls that I follow that work there. I know that they have this thing where they like to throw $2 bills, which is kind of cool and cute. That's a little bit different. I like that. Because no other club does that. Who the fuck has that many twos? I know that they have like live snakes in there, not out like loose and shit, but like the decorations in there look really, really cool and cute. Like I said, I'm gonna try to answer pictures and shit for all the clubs and stuff like that. But like I said, every time I see something, people make a lot of money, like stage money there. I don't know if they have VIP like lap dances or private rooms. The only thing that I will say, the one thing that turned me off from going into audition at this club, I pulled up, and one thing about me, I do not like when a strip club doesn't look like a strip club. And it didn't look like somebody's house. It just looks like, I genuinely, like, when I pulled up to the place, I did not know where the fucking strip club was at. Like, I was looking around like I thought the directions took me to the wrong place because I didn't know where the fuck I was at. And I ended up finding the strip club, and it's right on the corner, but it looks like a garage, you guys. Like, it does not look like a strip club. The only reason I knew that it was the strip club is because it has LED lights on the outside of it. It might have a sign out there now, I don't know. But when I seen that, I was like, oh no. And then I didn't know the area. I didn't see a parking garage, which I think there is one over there, but I didn't feel like fucking finding it. Like I said, like, my anxiety was already bad. I didn't feel like doing all that shit. So yeah, I didn't feel like parking in an area where I just didn't know where the fuck I was at. I didn't know any of the people. I didn't know any of the club managers. I just was uncomfortable, so I just pulled the fuck off, okay? Only because I felt like the location was a little bit weird. I am going to give Medusa's a 6.9 out of 10. I don't know how the money is there. Personally, I have never worked there, so I don't know. Like I said, they look like they have good stage money. They also have a spinning pole. I think they have a ring. I think they have 2 stories. I'm not too sure, but that's what it looks like from the pictures. And yeah, so that's what I give Medusa's, a 6.9 out of 10. So we are going to call this every name in the book that it has been rebranded. It was Silky's, then it was True Diamonds, and now it is called Club Imperium. Okay, let's talk about it. Never worked there when it was Silky's. I only worked there when it was True Diamonds. I worked there for 2 days, and I will tell you why. When I worked there, it was different management than it is now. I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty positive the management that's there now, I just stuttered like a bitch, but I'm pretty sure the management that they have now is different from when I was there. This is a completely different manager, so the manager that's there now did not do this to me, okay? So I just want to make that very, very clear. So same spot. Number 1, like I said, I don't like when clubs don't look like strip clubs. You pull up and it's literally somebody's house renovated into a strip club, which, whatever. I still went in, I still auditioned, got the job, and worked. So I have some stories about this place. Number 1, management changed. So cool. That's actually a good thing, I feel like. I worked there in 2018, actually, and it was for 2 days. Oops, didn't mean to click that. I genuinely don't remember ever making money there. I don't think I made anything the 2 days that I worked, because I will tell you what happened. That was the club. I think I did it in my story time, Bad Things About Stripping. I said this story a couple of times. That was the club that I worked at where I got the private room with somebody. Dude expected me to fuck him. I went outside to my manager like, hey, I'm not doing this room because he pulled his dick out. He wants me to fuck him, blah, 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 blah. And he gave him his fucking money back. So I packed my shit and left. So, like I said, the manager that's there now is not the person that I'm talking about. It was a completely different manager, so I'm not trying to drag anybody's name through the mud. It is not the manager that is there now. They have 2 stages downstairs from what I see, or from what I remember. And no offense, but I actually like how it looks on the inside. Like I said, the outside is literally like, it looks like a house, but you go in, it looks like a strip club. and I like their stages. Like, I don't know why, I just think that it looks really cute in there. I don't know, I just like it. I will say though, another thing, this was the club where this was the only club ever that I've ever worked at. No, not ever, because I have traveled and danced and felt like this. But this was the only club that I've ever worked at where I felt like the girls were intentionally trying to intimidate me and be me, okay? This was also where I don't know if I told you that in the one story, but this girl basically, we were sitting back there I was doing my makeup, me and my friend, and the girl looked at me and she asked to use my fucking highlighter and lipstick. First off, I don't fucking know you. Second of all, that's dirty. I don't even have anything to clean it off with before I give it to you or after you give it back to me. Like, there's no rubbing alcohol, there's no wipes, there's no nothing. So I politely told her no, and she was like rude as fuck about it. Not only that, but whenever I was dancing on stage, like even after my audition, like whenever I was dancing on stage when it was my turn on stage, when I tell you, first off, the stages there are not big. Like my couch, like they're small, okay? When I tell you, every stripper was gathered around the stage, like sitting at the stage, like where the customers sit, with their fucking arms and legs crossed, literally watching me dance, like with straight faces. And bitch, I don't give a fuck. You cannot intimidate me. So I'm shaking ass. I'm giving them the fucking show. I'm giving them as if they're fucking customers. Cause bitch, you want to sit here, watch me move. You feel me? Okay, don't play with it. Okay, bitch, you think you was gonna intimidate something? You're not. And you asked to use my fucking lipstick back there. We can get it cracking if you want to. But the thing about me is I always say we can get active if you want to, but guys, I'm so fucking nice. Like, I'm literally like such a pretty princess in the club. Like, I'm always like, hi. Like, I have such a nice, sweet personality that I feel like people, when I go work at hood clubs and shit like that, they think that I'm not like that. I will bite your fucking birth control out your arm, eat it, shit it out, and then mail it back to your house, bitch. Don't fucking play with me. Yeah, like I said, we can get real active. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm the type bitch, like, I keep my pepper spray on me. Not on me at the club, but I bring my pepper spray in the club. Like, I always got something. Not like that. But if I go to a club like that, like a club where I feel like I need my pepper spray, I'm bringing that bitch. So, what's good? Especially if bitches want to fight in the dressing room. Y'all think y'all are gonna jump me? Listen, I got jumped once. I didn't get the story. That shit's on my YouTube too. But I'm not getting jumped no more. That shit is not fun. I don't feel like doing it. I really just don't. Even if I win, I just don't feel like doing it. It's not in my resume no more. I don't do that shit. With that being said, I'm going to give True Diamonds, even though I heard it was really good during COVID, after controversy was like over and closed or whatever, because I kept opening and closing. I heard it was good then, but I don't know how the money is now. Also, True Diamonds is an after-hour spot. They open at 1 a.m. and they close at 6, or they close whenever the last person leaves. And they also have free liquor unless you get a private room upstairs. So I'm gonna give that club like a 5.0. Yeah, I'm gonna give that club a 5.0 out of 10. Okay guys, I'm gonna try to speed this up a little bit because I don't want my phone to die. So we're going to get into a club that I think everybody forgot about because I don't ever fucking hear about it anymore, and it is called Trappers or Club VIP. Now this is an urban club. It is, I feel like, one of those clubs that's more really only open when you are called to work there, or like when they make an announcement that they need strippers for a party, or they need strippers for like whatever, because I don't know if they're open all the time. They might be open year round. Honestly, also guys, if anybody has any information about any of these clubs, please comment it down below so all the other strippers know and that everybody else watching this knows what's going on with these clubs. I don't even know if they're open all the time. From my experience, every time I've worked there, I have been called by like a promoter or somebody else to just go work there for a couple of days or like a couple of weeks at a time, for an event, or like just because they just was opening it. I don't know. It's in the Cut. It's a big black building. You park across the street. Management was always nice, but it was always somebody different. Like I said, I feel like it was like one of those clubs where it's just open sometimes. I don't know if they have food also, because I feel like they have a kitchen, but I don't know if they have food because I feel like I remember walking past one. But one thing I will say, some hood clubs are not organized like that, and I don't like to do shit like that because they're not organized. This place was always organized, and their security always made me feel fucking like super safe. Like the last time that I worked there, it was a long time ago, but there was a female security guard there, and it was me and my friend who was working there. It was one of the parties or whatever, and she came up to us and she was like, listen, I just want y'all to know, like, I know y'all are dancers, and I know it's all these fucking male security guards. But she was like, if y'all need anything, if y'all need to walk to your car, if you feel uncomfortable about anything, if anybody's acting weird, please just come get me, and I promise I got y'all. And we were like, oh girl, thank you. Cause listen, girl, I'm not gonna lie, I be scared to work at some of them spots, but their security be top notch. I feel like they're always cool, especially like after the one female security guard said that to me, I was like, girl, thank you so much. She made me feel so comfortable. Yeah, I actually never had a problem working there. I made money working there. They have 2 poles. I believe the one is on the actual floor and then the one is up in the section. The one thing about this club though, because the one, like the main pole is not like on stage, it's on the floor. People get real close to you. They're really touchy in there. They're also really touchy and controversy, but like I said, if you ever danced a party or danced at an urban club, you know people are throwing money in the air, slapping your ass, like they're just doing the most. Yeah, but I never had a bad experience working there, and I never not made money working there. Good money. They have a younger crowd. I feel like they be dancing with you. Like a lot of the times that I would dance at these events, I would see people that I knew or like other strippers that weren't working that night. They would go there to party. Also, every time I danced there, it was never a bunch of girls. It was usually literally just me and one other girl, which is another reason why you make good money there, or me and like a couple other girls. That's it. Maybe like 5 girls at max. That's it. Like, so I feel like that's cool because it gives room for everybody to make money. You feel me? So I always like working there. I give that club a 7.2 out of 10. Now we're going to get into clubs that I have never heard of, never even fucking drove around, whatever. I actually had to go online, look at the reviews, talk to people, ask girls around Pittsburgh area what's going on with these clubs. We're gonna talk about Beamers. So this is the one that I actually know a couple people. I know a couple people that used to work there or that still work there. All the reviews that I tried to look for were either 5 or more years old, so I didn't really take those into account, but they weren't really good reviews. I know that it's kind of a smaller club. They don't really get a lot of customers, like hella busy. But people spend money in there. That's what I hear. I don't know if they have VIP. I don't know if they have private rooms. But this gives me the Palace vibes in Ohio. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, but that's the vibes that it gives me. Not to say anything bad about it, but like the same type of customers, the same type of stuff that people were telling me, that's the vibes that it gives me. Kind of just like a chiller spot for older-ish people. Not to say that they don't have money, but they still spend money, they still get dances, they still buy you drinks, they still give you tips. That's what I hear. People work here consistently though at Beamers, like the girls that I know, so they must be making some type of money. Just because people work at other clubs though, like I feel like some girls that work at high-end clubs make fun of the girls that work at low-end clubs because they think they don't make money. Baby, you can make money anywhere, okay? Like I said, the most money that I've ever made, like I work at Rick's now, and the most money I ever made was at Cheerleaders in Controversy. Maybe I just haven't had my amazing night at fucking Rick's, but then again, I've only been working there consistently for like since January, the end of January. So yeah, we have to give it some time. A lot of the other strippers seem to not like Beamers. They seem to make it seem like it was like a hole in the wall, like a shitty club, which to you guys, it probably is. It probably is. It probably is a hole in the wall, a little spot, you know, but that doesn't mean that the girls there don't make money, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta think about a lot of things. I know some pretty girls that work there. So it's not only that, if you're a really pretty girl, or if you're like one of the prettiest girls in the club and you have an amazing personality and you have pull, like you can really pull customers, you have a good fucking like, you got the fucking mouthpiece, you can talk people's ears off, you can get them into rooms, like you just know how to sell rooms, you just know how to do that shit. Me, you're gonna make money, okay? Wild things. This place has 0 pictures, literally 0 at all, like not a single fucking picture. They all look like pictures that were taken off of like Google. There's no inside pictures of the club. I don't even actually know if this is a club because it looks like it says the strip club comes to you. So I don't know if they're a mobile strip club service or what. So I don't know if that means that there's like no strip club inside or if they're just like a service that hires girls to like go to bachelor parties, because I know they do bachelor parties, like it's like a bachelor party service. But I heard that they be having the girls do extra stuff. I'm not sure about that. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from going to these places or booking these places or working at these places. That's just what I heard from a lot of people. And if you look at the reviews online, every single one of them are 5 stars. And they all say, amazing service, great service. Service, like it's all about the service, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like if they were talking about dancing, they wouldn't say service. I feel like service means something else. I don't know, that seems a little bit sketchy to me. Not sure if it's true. Like I said, never been there, never worked there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So first of all, it's called the Tennyson Lodge. I couldn't find any pictures at first. It seems like they don't have enough entertainment. It seems like they might be a decent club, but it seems like they don't have enough entertainment. I was looking on their Instagram. I ended up finding it. They usually have about 5 or 6 or 7 girls working in a night, and they'll like put the names on a flyer, or they'll like put their names on a story and say like who's working that night. What I did see on there though was somebody started a rumor that it was a steakhouse. Like if you look at the reviews, it literally was like, oh, I had a 5-star steak here, or I had the Clams Casino and it was fucking delicious. And it's not a steakhouse. I don't even think they fucking have food. I think it's just a little small strip club, y'all. There's no food there. It's not a motherfucking restaurant. It's a strip club. Titty bar. Somebody said in the comments that the rooms are just add-ons with a curtain or a door, but I don't know if y'all have been to any of the other strip clubs, but even at Rick's, like, or Cheerleaders, like, it's a separate room. But like, if you get a room, like a private room, there's still just it's just a curtain. You know what I'm saying? Or like beads in front of the door. It's not like a private room. So at Rick's, we do have private rooms with a door that closes, but there's still cameras in every room. No bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to go down in there and shit like that. So, you know, I don't know if they have VIPs. I'm gonna assume they have VIPs because somebody said that about the rooms. Now I don't know if they said if that's for the lap dances or if that's for like private rooms. So I don't know what they have going on there. But the one thing that I will say that drew me to this club is they have the cutest motherfucking pole I've ever seen. They have one of them cute, clear, like acrylic poles with the fucking bubbles and lights inside of it, and it's just so fucking cute. Like, oh my god. I love their pole. I think it's very cute. I actually, out of any of the clubs, the last like couple clubs that I was talking about, I actually would audition at the Tennyson, but I heard that they were not very nice. I heard that they were racist actually, but it's Pittsburgh. It's Pittsburgh, babe. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna say the same thing about the racism that I say with girls doing extras in the club. I mean, it's just everywhere. It's everywhere. You're either gonna get hired or you're not. If I don't, it's cool. Who cares? On to the next one, and I still work. I could work wherever the fuck I want. So getting one no out of the entire world is not gonna bother me. Which is the last club that I could find, and that's Erotica. I don't know if they're open. I heard that they were closed a long time ago, like a while ago, but I just found their Instagram and they were just posting. It looks like they're open, so I really don't know if they're open. If they are open, I've never been in there, but I heard that Erotica is a strip club where it's female strip club on top and a male strip club on the bottom, which is cool as fuck. Cool as fuck. I actually did a room with somebody the other day that used to work there, so I know for a fact it actually used to be that, and he said that he used to like to work there. So yeah, I don't know if they're still open. There was a post on my Instagram that seemed like they were open, so I don't know why they would be posting if they weren't still active and open. You know what I'm saying? So those are my ratings for all of the strip clubs in Pittsburgh. Personally, my favorites, I'm gonna do top 3 in order. I really hate to give them number 1 because anyways, we're gonna do our top 3. Number 1, we're gonna put Cheerleaders. I just fucking love working there. I really only had a problem with one person in that motherfucking club. But that's it. No, actually, yeah, I worked there for a while, so there was some drama. When you work places for a while, you know, stuff happens between strippers, management, other people, customers, even. But yeah, we're gonna put Cheerleaders as number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna put Controversy. I know people are gonna hate me for that, but I fucking love working there. A lot of people don't like working there. I love working there. I love my manager, and I make money there. I don't know about y'all, but bitch, I don't know. Y'all just don't be on it, okay? Because it'd be funny too, because people be walking in the door and they're like, oh, I'm gonna give them a second. Bitch, walk them to their motherfucking seat. Walk with them to their motherfucking seat. Make them comfortable, okay? And then take their ass in a room. Why the fuck are you waiting for them to get comfortable? You're waiting, and somebody else is gonna get their ass. Number 1. Number 2, I think that I'm like that because I work at Rick's and I work at gentlemen's clubs where you literally, like, especially towards the end, if you ain't on it, bitch, you ain't making nothing. If you're not the first one over there, you're not making nothing. Swear to God. So yeah, so we're gonna do number 1, Cheerleaders. Number 2, Controversy. Number 3, yeah, I'll go with Rick's. I was gonna say Club VIP, But honestly, I would have to find out more about it. I don't even know if they're open like that. But so I don't even know how you would audition there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so those are my top 3. Those are my ratings for all the strip clubs in Pittsburgh. I hope you guys like this video. I'm sorry it was so long. I was trying to be so informational. I was trying to gather as much information as I could. This is going to be so long to edit, you guys. I need one of my computers to get a motherfucking charger, y'all. Like, editing on this phone is driving me bonkers. I can't do it anymore. There's no space on my phone to keep deleting shit. And like, you know what I'm finding out too is the way that I want to edit my videos, you can only do so much on iMovie. I need to get my Final Cut Pro back. If anybody wants to donate. I don't know. I'm actually not even gonna lie. I probably wouldn't audition at any of the other clubs. Like, I probably wouldn't audition at Beamer's. I would not audition at Wild Things. I probably wouldn't work there. The Tennyson, I would go in there just to see what the fuck is up. I would audition just to see what the fuck is up. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions about stripping or sex work or anything like that, let me know. We are gonna go back into our cam girl stuff soon. Your girl has Aunt Flo in town, so we're not doing anything this week but taking pictures, like cute pictures. We're just not really making any solo content or anything because we're, you know. But yeah, you guys, if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any suggestions or anything that you guys want to say underneath my video, go ahead and interact with me. Follow me on all of my social medias, okay? Everything will be linked down below. If you can't find me, my link tree is down below. You can copy and paste that. That's also where my OnlyFans, my spicy content is at. If you want to join my fan base or anything like that, I haven't been on there in a while, but you know. Yeah, y'all, those are my top 3. That is my ratings for the strip clubs in Pittsburgh. Here's my motherfucking Y2K nails, baby. Quit playing with it. Follow all of my Instagrams because I have been on my Zoom, y'all. Like, I've been doing everything. YouTube videos, making press-ons. I've been back into selling my motherfucking products, my body products. Like, girl, we've been on it. I don't know if it's the eclipse. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but your girl, I've been on 10, 20, 100. I've been on 100, bitch, period. So, like I said, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'm grateful to be doing these videos for you guys. I actually really love them. I'm so happy that I'm finally getting to be happy, way more calm. My anxiety is not nearly as bad. I don't worry about shit. I just sit in my truth, be happy, and make my videos and do shit that I love. If it's something that I don't want to do, I do not do it in the day anymore. I don't got time for stress. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go so I can start editing this because this is gonna take forever. This video is going to be long as fuck. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.